Let's start with the fact that Shamil Alibatirov, the coach of Magomed Ankalaev, said that Maga was promised a title shot, which means that he will wait for the winner of the Pereira Hill fight. Again, what was promised and what will happen are two different things. We should not forget about this. Francis Ngannou was knocked out for the first time in his career. Kamaru Usman not only reacted but also gave advice. When my brother feels that he is ready for this, we will talk to him. We corresponded a little, but we have a detailed conversation ahead, and I will advise him not to rush into returning. After all, no one but himself can say when the time will come to return, because he is a professional like me, like you. He's a professional. He'll know when it's time. He knows what he can handle, so I'll just say, take your time. There's no need to rush, because like real competitors, we want to be back as soon as possible. We want to take revenge as quickly as possible. We lose, we don't like to sink into the feeling of defeat. We don't want to be defeated, so we strive to get right back to winning ways. Let's continue about boxing, or more precisely about the fact that boxing and MMA have formed a connection for fans. Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal will fight again, but this time in a boxing match. The 10-round fight will be held in the weight category up to 79.5 on June 1st. Nate is the walking dead. I can't wait to prove that last time was no accident. The referee saved him. I won't give him an inch in this ring so that he won't even be able to breathe. If he thought our MMA fight would go badly for him, then this time it will be much worse, Masvidal says. If these guys fought immediately after their MMA fight, I'd say Jorge is the favorite. But right now, Dez has already given a lot to boxing. He fought with Jake Paul, earned a lot of money, and now it seems that he also has more experience in this. But Jorge, on the contrary, has relaxed, so it seems at least, and he probably no longer the one that earlier, especially in 10 rounds, he may already feel worse. Umar Nurmogamedov is aiming at the bark of Sandhagen, and there have been a lot of things in the history of challenges, even a failed fight. Recently, Nurmagomedov Jr. made the challenge again. You challenge a higher-rated opponent and choose a date. Come on, Umar. International Week of Fighting, you are against me, brother. Sandhagen answered him. Just send me the location, let's go, Nurmagomedov replies. In general, it's time for them to fight. I don't think that Umar deserves Sandhagen, judging by the rating and past fights. But if Cory agrees, then what could be more interesting when two fighters just want to fight? They don't care about these ratings and everything else. They just go out and fight. Cory Sandhagen is that kind of fighter. And I even feel a little good for Umar since Cory is one of the top and most dangerous fighters in the division. And in general, it was he who should have fought. O'Malley, not Vera. So we praise him for his cowardice and good luck to Umar in such a big chance, which he almost missed. And in the division, the main king is now Sean O'Malley, who defeated Marlon Vera in 5 rounds. And Ben Askren allowed himself the sloppiness to say something about this, after which he was punished with the same weapon. Just a reminder, Peter Yan beat Sean, the judges robbed him. Just a reminder, Jack Paul knocked you out, just kidding, O'Malley replies. That's it, there's nothing to comment on here except to say that Sean has risen to 6th place in the pound-for-pound ranking. And it seems to me that this is not accidental. Right above him is Ilya Topuria, whom he called out. If suddenly their fight is promoted, which is very likely, then the reasons for the fight will definitely include positions in the rankings, among other things. The main reason, of course, will be a fight for 2 belts. It will be a very big fight. I think that the UFC is already looking in that direction, because who else should they fight? Volkanovski said that he would be ready for a rematch only at the end of the year. Apart from him, there is no one else there, Ortega, perhaps. But he was also beaten by the Wolf. Sean has the option of beating Merab, but as you understand, it's not even close in terms of money. What could happen if he goes up in weight is absolutely obvious. After the fight, Merab grabbed O'Malley backstage, told him that he should have told him his name, and Sean retorted that he didn't even know who he was. By the way, Topuria is directing Sean first for the fight with Merab. Sugar, congratulations, it was a great performance. You have a fight with Merab. Do that first. I don't know who he plans to fight with then, but the fight with Marlon Vera lasted 5 rounds, Sean, and while he was fighting there, it turns out that someone broke into his house and robbed him. They took money and some material assets from the house. Damn asshole who broke into the house, I will find you, Marlon Vera threatens. The fighter's wife also reports they entered the house and took away material assets that had been acquired through great effort and hard work. The Lord is with us and with the person who did this. I really hope he needed the money for something really important. Slightly different, of course, the directions of thought of the spouse. One wants to find it, the other hopes that the money will go towards something important. But both of them are probably very upset. Do you remember who had the same case? 3 seconds to think. 1, 2, 3. Cyril Gunn, when he fought with Spivak, he had the same thing. He was robbed. Arman Tsarukyan promises a knockout in his fight with Oliveira. I'm the best in this division, and I'll show it to everyone at UFC 300. I am a versatile fighter. I can do everything. I can compete with Oliveira in grappling, striking, boxing, whatever he wants. I am completely confident in myself. Before the fight with Beneil Dariush, I said that I wanted to knock him out and show a good performance. I want to repeat this against Charles Oliveira. I'm going to knock him out, get a bonus and a title shot because it's my time. Dana said whoever wins this fight will fight for the title. If he said it, then that's how it will be. I want to knock out Charles Oliveira, but if I manage to submit him, it will be top class. My grappling coach will be overjoyed. We are training, learning new techniques, and getting ready to submit Charles Oliveira. Watch my fight. It will be incredible. You will remember it all your life. But Dustin Poirier, who held the win at the weekend, can leapfrog them all. I haven't talked to the UFC yet, but I think our fight with Islam could happen. I truly believe that I was just one win away from a championship fight. One good finish was needed. The opponent didn't matter. I just needed to win confidently and look good. Given my UFC career and how many times I've beaten top fighters, I knew I only needed one win. I didn't take any damage in this fight, so I agreed to fight in June. I actually came into this fight with a couple of injuries that I picked up in camp. My ribs. Gemrot broke my ribs about 3 weeks ago. Since then, this has bothered me very much. I didn't go to the doctor or anyone else, but there's definitely something going on with my ribs, Poirier said. And separately, Dustin indicated in the message, Islam in June. He writes, the UFC schedule for June includes 2 numbered events. The UFC 302 tournament, which will take place on June 1st, and the UFC 303 tournament on June 29th in Las Vegas. This tournament will become part of the annual International Fight Week. Makhachev's team confirmed these plans, including Ali Abdel Aziz and Islam himself. He was asked a question, brother, Justin knocked him out. Why not fight this guy who knocked out Poirier? Or wait for the winner of the fight between Armand and Oliveira? Both deserve this fight more than Dustin, a fan writes. I just want to fight, brother. I don't want to wait any longer, Makhachev answers. Let's hear it, gentlemen.